Hello, hello, hello. Just reflecting about life occurrences that actually changed me. I remember the very first time that I traveled internationally alone. I went to Ghana, West Africa. That is where Carrie's Touch actually built a breast cancer program called the Hope Program, helping others through personal experience. And Carrie's Touch had the privilege to go several times to Ghana to meet the natives. And the first time that I actually went, I went to speak. I was invited to come and speak at their breast cancer event. I traveled alone. I found these people on the internet. When I reached out to Dr. Wiafe, she connected me with her brother here in the U.S. and said, I have a brother, he's a professor, and so I want you to connect with him. So I connected with him and we go through the whole thing. And literally, I am making these plans to go speak to Ghana. When I tell you, I did not blink. I did not think twice about anything. I said, I'm going on this trip. I feel like God told me to go. I feel like God has blessed me to go. I'm going on this daggone trip. I get there and I look and all these people from around the world are at this event. Everybody kind of like had a companion that they traveled with. When I tell you I didn't think anything about it, it wasn't until we had spent the time there. I got a chance to meet with the natives. I got to meet the chief of the Ashanti tribe. He asked me to pray for him, pray for the village, pray for breast cancer, within the village, pray for the women, and so on and so forth. So I just had all of these wonderful honors as a dignitary, because of being a clergy person. I tried all the food. I just did all the things that the natives did. And I wanted to truly just entrench myself in the culture. It was my first time on the continent and I felt like I was home. I felt safe. I felt confident. It wasn't until I was flying back with Seth and, we're on the plane and he's looking at me. He was like, you're just so brave. And I said, brave? What do you mean I'm so brave? He was like, you traveled all this way alone. You're so brave. And so that was like the first time a light bulb went off that, okay, this is a thing. When I touched down in San Francisco, it was like a jolt, when the plane lands and it's like, boom, right? I was like, oh, and it hit me. My eyes got big. And it was like when Peter was walking out on the water and he just went out on that water without abandon. He trusted God. He was brave. He was courageous, all the things. And he said, it wasn't until he thought about what he was doing that he started to sink. And that was what happened with me when I got back. It just hit me, all of the things that could have transpired with me traveling alone, unaware. There are people that travel and there are women that travel and there's Black women that travel alone all the time around the world. They are aware that they are alone and all the things that could happen. What if we lived every day with that type of courage? Yes, making sure that we are aware, but without fear of failure, without fear of caring what anybody would think about us, without fear of failing, jumping up, getting on a plane, traveling across the waters and going to your destiny or the fulfilling a dream, fulfilling a goal, because you were just laser focused on where you were going, what you were doing, and who you were. You were confident in all of that. Yeah, 2024 is here. I'm not doing resolutions. I'm not doing all that big list of things, but I am setting the intention to do more of that. To live courageously, to live fearlessly, to live without abandon and in full faith that I am living the life that I am supposed to live, that God intended for me to live, that I am fulfilling my purpose and my calling. So yeah, more of that. Let's go 2024, the year of more.